Welcome to the Miracles Happen Fertility podcast, where it's all about using the power of your mind to create hope, health, and miracles on your fertility journey. And now your host, a dash of science and a heap of spirit, Dr. Maria Rothenberger.
Hey you, welcome back. Or if this is your first time, welcome. This is the 100th friggin' episode of the Miracles Happen Fertility podcast. Woohoo! And I am Maria Rothenberger, your host for this podcast. I have been doing this podcast for, oh my God, I actually didn't look at the first date that I did this. I want to say almost 4 years now. And at first it was once in a while, and then it was every 2 weeks, and now it's every week. And I'm sitting here today thinking, what am I going to talk about? And I'm just sitting with so much gratitude for you. You know, I got an email from somebody, a matter of weeks ago, and she was, just extending her own gratitude for a session that we had. I believe it was a spirit baby session. And she said, it could have been a coaching session, I'm not sure. But she said, I've been listening to your podcast for years now, and this is the first time that I've had one-on-one contact. And I just want to say that, this session has changed so much for me, but also every time that I hear your podcast, I'm filled with so much hope and feel like I'm guided. And so there are many people who are listening to you, I know, that are not personally connected with you, but that you're changing their lives. So thank you. And I at that point, I was filled with so much gratitude for those who have not connected with me on a personal level, or with the, coaching session or spirit baby session or whatever. It's just sending you so much joy and peace and wellness thoughts. I know that you're there. I know that you're listening. I see it in my stats. I know that you're all over the world, and I'm just so grateful for you for tuning in, and hopeful for you on your journey, wherever it leads. In fact, today I am going to be reading from my book, Transcending Infertility, because I wanted to, offer some awareness of what this can look like for you on the quote other side. And I don't mean this is a small little point here, but it's also big. I don't mean to say that being on the quote other side of infertility or fertility issues is having a baby in your arms and that's it. Absolutely not. Here's how I see the resolution, or being on the other side of fertility stuff, because it's how I experienced my resolution, and that's before I had kids. And so I know for sure I can't be the only one that experiences a feeling of resolution before even having kids. In fact, I had decided in my head to live child-free. And that, as you know, that didn't work out because my husband was like, nah, I just want to be a dad. And then we pursued the next thing because I was in such a Zen state, but I felt fully resolved. So I say it's a small point, but geez, I think it might be like a big deal. So today I'm offering a picture of the new you, and I'm reading from the very last chapter in my book. It's called The Conclusion, but the title is The Beginning, because I want you to realize that letting go and shedding and creating the death of this old you is not. I started the chapter with an Alanis Morissette song. I sung it for you actually a couple episodes ago. And one of the lyrics in that song, called Thank You, one of the lyrics is not equating death with stopping. And that's what I'm talking about here. The death of this old you, the death of the struggling one, the death of how I move through my fertility chaos, how I move through my journey to parenthood in this very heavy, dark space is gone. It's no longer here. I move through it. I feel the pain, and I feel joy, and I feel peace in my life. That is what I am going to be reading for you today. It's the last chapter of Transcending Infertility. I don't think I've read it today on this podcast. So, if I have, well, you're going to get it. You're going to get it again, but I don't think I have. So that said, congratulations to the Miracles Happen Fertility Podcast for being on 100 episodes. I am going to be having a celebration on Instagram Live on Saturday, February 27th. That will be 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you obviously are in another part of the country, you can go to, I believe it's timeconverter.com and check out the time for your particular location. And meet me there. There's going to be some oracle readings. There is going to be a live spirit baby session, which P.S., if you are interested in a live spirit baby session, it's just a little mini session. Please contact me, email me, or go to my website and click on the contact me page, drmariarothenberger.com, and let me know if you would like to have a mini spirit baby session. I'll be randomly drawing a name, and if you are present, you will have a live mini spirit baby session. It's the fun time. I did this during the book launch, actually, back in November 2020. And what a banner year that was, right? Back in November 2020. And I had a fantastic time. I honestly, I thought, what's Instagram Live? Like, what am I even going to do? I'll probably be on there 20 or 30 minutes max. Well, 90 minutes later, and I'm like, dude, I gotta go. It's like late. I'm losing daylight. I have to go, guys. It's been so fun. I need to do this again. So I was planning on doing it again for my 100th episode. And now oh my God, another huge announcement that I alluded to in a few episodes ago. You are now able to get access to monthly live sessions and a whole host of other things through Patreon. So if you want to be a Patreon member for the Miracles Happen Fertility Podcast, head over to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/Miracles Happen Insider. So there are 3 tiers here. I'm going to let you know what you'll get. For $5 a month, you'll get early access to the podcast episodes. You will get a monthly skill video. So that means any of the things that I talk about here and taught by me, a video of it sent to your inbox. A monthly oracle reading. So, excuse me, for every month, I will send a pre-recorded video of an oracle reading for that month for you, and then a couple of other extra PDFs and goodies there. Now, that is tier 1. For $10 a month, tier 2, you get all what I just said, plus whenever I do a giveaway, which is usually 2, maybe 3 times a year, you'll get 5 extra entries for each giveaway automatically. And then, oh my God, there's so much more. Then you'll get an entry into a monthly mini reading that I'll be doing. So a mini reading is via email. It's just a brief taking a look at your chakras, at perhaps an oracle card for you, and spirit baby stuff. Quite a lot actually can be packed into those emails, but it's still considered a mini reading. And also I will be doing a live Ask Me Anything monthly, probably Instagram thing for folks in the 3rd tier, but in the 2nd tier, you will get a recording of that. Now, the 3rd tier for $20 a month, you get all of that stuff. But instead of 5 extra entries for giveaways throughout the year, you will get 10 extra entries for giveaways. And then you will get exclusive access to the live Ask Me Anything sessions. Now, Ask Me Anything sessions literally is that. So you can ask me about mental health stuff. You can ask me about spiritual stuff. You can ask me about your spirit baby. You can ask me about your potential oracle card reading. You could ask me anything. It's a good time. So you will have access to that live. Now, I'll be doing that monthly, and I know obviously we're dealing with time zones here, so time zones will change, or excuse me, the time will change every month. So hopefully you will have the ability to get there live. And for the last tier here, $20 a month, I will be publishing a new monthly meditation or hypnosis every month, and you will automatically receive that in your inbox. So, whoa. It's a lot of stuff, and you are able to access that right now if you head over to patreon.com/miracleshappeninsider, and you can sign up anytime, and there will be some goodies for you when you do. All right. Any questions? Certainly let me know. Outreach. If you have any trouble, just outreach me on my contact page at drmariarothenberger.com or email me at info@drmariarothenberger.com. Okay. Wow. Lots of stuff going on. Now I am going to paint a picture of a new you. In celebration of this 100th episode, I really want you to know, in all of the 99 episodes before this, when you listen to this podcast, all the episodes, if you read Transcending Infertility, if you engage in one-on-one work with me, or in the future group work, which I didn't mention this time just yet, I'll be doing a Spirit Baby training coming summer 2021, which you can access at drmariarothenberger.com/spiritbabytraining. You can sign up there for more information. If you do all of these things, but even if you do the minimum, just listening to a few of the episodes here, if you just listen to the free content, read the free content on my blog, you will begin to create this new version of yourself through this family building journey. I really, truly believe this, and I know it. I see the evidence of it. I see the transformations in my clients that have worked with me one-on-one. I get emails thanking me for the content, the free content on this podcast. And I want to continue to give this free content. I want to be able to still speak with you and be in your homes and be in your cars and be in your ears and be able to offer this content to you, which is another reason why I launched Patreon to help support and underwrite this ability to do this free for a long time. Okay, so I'm reading for you today from Transcending Infertility, which you can, again, get on my website or at transcendinginfertilitybook.com or Amazon. And the tagline is 9 Keys for Improving Fertility, Creating Miracles, and Being a Better Human. This is from the conclusion of the book, and it's entitled The Beginning. Thank you, terror. Thank you, providence. Thank you, disillusionment. Thank you, nothingness. Thank you, clarity. Thank you, silence. By Alanis Morissette. This is the beginning of a new you. Do not take that sentence lightly. After having completed the exercises in this book, you will have gently begun a new way of looking at not only your fertility journey, but all of life. The reason this book's title contains an ing word, transcending, is because the journey never stops. I hope you continue to use the skills from this book for your continued growth throughout your life, always moving toward conceiving new things. Fertility isn't just for making babies after all. Creating miracles and improving on your humanity. These skills are meant to help you change yourself and watch the ripple effect unfold. You won't be able to stop it. You'll get to see others improve simply because they get to be in your life. Isn't that an awesome responsibility? It all starts with you, right now. In the years since our parenting journey, T and I have moved across country, gotten new jobs, settled in new homes, and added to our family, both fur and human babies. All these experiences have been wrapped in uncertainty, stress, and lack of control. Friggin' life, right? It's only due to the lessons described in this book that I've been able to move through these things fluidly, with greater ease and with more grace than I'd previously had. Have there been infertility triggers? Holy shit, yes. When we adopted our second son, for example, I was stuck in Chicago for what seemed an eternity while waiting for paperwork to move through the legal system. Everything was out of my control. I sobbed, I lost sleep, I panicked. The second I realized I was experiencing an infertility trigger, I was able to honor it without needing it to go away. I simply allowed the panic to wash over me, and it likely settled far sooner than it would have had I attempted to ignore it. And it certainly would have stuck around longer had I chastised myself for being, quote, weak. You too will experience triggers. I can promise you that. But this is the beginning of a new you, remember? You are more powerful, more graceful, more capable of producing miracles than you've ever thought. By working on this book's exercises, you've been working toward getting yourself back. I've worked with people who wish to be themselves again. I will not mince words when I tell you that you will never be like you used to be. That version of you is gone due to the trauma of infertility. It's important to honor who you used to be, the parts of you that you miss, and the parts of you that you may never see again. On the other side of that honor, however, is the recognition that you're a better version of yourself because of everything you've been through. Look at the parts of yourself that were perhaps less than stellar. How are you changed now? Or how about those things that were already pretty good? How much better are they? After completing this book's exercises, you may notice a greater awareness of your strength. You may notice a gentleness toward yourself that was not there previously. Maybe you're less perfectionistic. Maybe you're able to notice all the parts of your life that are not infertility related. You're an amazing human, and you're even more amazing after having experienced infertility. I'm not overstating things here. By virtue of riding the roller coaster of infertility and continuing to breathe, you are amazing. If you take nothing else from the pages of this book and from your own experience in completing these exercises, let it be this: all the answers are within. You never again need to seek outside yourself for answers to your questions. If you have a problem with something external to yourself, look inside and see how something inside you can be adjusted to have a healthier reaction. Do you still hold tight to anger? Do you should on yourself and other people? Are you ignoring your intuition? There is nothing bad about these experiences. In the therapy world, we like to say it's all grist for the therapeutic mill. Use any negativity as another clue toward being a better human. You're well on your way. Congratulations. The next section is called Paying It Forward. The program outlined in this book is largely focused on how you treat yourself. What's interesting about this is that once you become kinder, more compassionate, and more loving toward yourself, you begin to treat others this way too. That's why I wrote this book, to be of service to others. That has become my reason for existing. It makes me feel whole inside. I have so much to give, and I can't seem to stop giving. Can you imagine a life like that? What would it look like? Have you ever seen the movie or read the book Pay It Forward? It's based on the idea that if you're kind to one person, that person will be kind to at least one other person, oftentimes many more. And then those people are kind to at least one person, and so on. In this way, kindness can spread like wildfire. And it all starts with how you treat yourself. Once you treat yourself kindly, you'll have an abundance of kindness to pay forward to many others who will pay it forward to others ad infinitum. So to take the program in this book one step further, Seek opportunities to be kind to yourself so that you can pay it forward to others. The world could do with a little bit or a lot of kindness. And however your fertility journey is finally resolved, living in a kinder world is a fantastic goal, with or without kids. The next section is called A Picture of the New You. You are a person of great integrity. You know when you need to set limits with others because you're in pain from an infertility trigger. You wear your infertility masks only when absolutely needed, and you take them off to take care of yourself most of the time. You allow the pain of infertility triggers to wash over you, and they go away faster. Because you allow the pain to exist without running away from it, the joy in your life becomes more prominent than in the past. You're able to do things that bring a smile to your face. You experience belly laughs and get caught up in fun moments with your partner, friends, and family. You now notice when you need to fill your own cup with self-care, which you consider an essential part of life. You know that in order to truly be helpful to others, you must first be helpful to yourself. You know now that when you notice that someone else's behavior is upsetting to you, you need to notice what it is about yourself that needs kindness and compassion in order to tolerate better. You make growing your family very important, but it is no longer a desperate longing. It is something you know is on its way. You trust. Because you are now gifted at moving through hard times with ease, you recover relatively quickly from difficult news. You know exactly what support you need, and you ask others to assist whenever you need extra love. You no longer feel ashamed. You no longer feel chronically angry. You no longer hold on to the supposed control that has actually held you back. You know that miracles are on their way to you, even if everything in the material world points directly to the opposite. Intimacy with your partner explodes. They understand exactly what you need in moments of distress because you're able to tell them clearly. You are also able to support them and receive any feedback they give with ease. You're able to communicate effectively with relatives, friends, and others who don't know exactly what you're going through. There's a lack of bitterness now as you explain what you need from them. There's a lack of anger when they still don't understand. You are gentle and easy. And when you're not in touch with your own gentleness and ease, you recognize the need to retreat and take care of yourself. You're able to sit in stillness. You don't need to stay busy to be away from your thoughts. Stillness is a welcome experience because you feel peaceful inside now. Gone are the chronic desperation, the bitterness, the anger, the pain. But if those things do show up, you honor them and they become quiet again. Everyone feels your peace. They want to be around you. You willingly give them some of your peace, knowing you can take care of yourself and refill your peace anytime you'd like. And by virtue of living a more peaceful life, your body responds in kind, kicking on your parasympathetic nervous system, healing cells, and improving your creative capacity, fertility, and other creative endeavors. You are open to possibility. You look forward to miracles. You create miracles. Watch them happen. This is only the beginning. All these things and more are my wishes for you, and most of my wishes come true, just saying. May you also know within the depths of your being that your wishes, your miracles, are on their way to you. And so it is. Well, I hope that reading is a source of inspiration for you and a source of goal setting. Yes, I want to be like that. Yes, I want to feel like that. Yes, I want my life to look like that. And I want to embody that. And I want to be that for other people as well. It is absolutely possible. I hope that you can hear it in my voice. I hope you can hear it within the content of this podcast and all its episodes. I hope if you picked up Transcending Infertility that you can read it in all those pages. I hope that if you engaged in the Fertility Reset program, which is the first 3 fertility keys in Transcending Infertility. It's an e-course. I hope that you were able to pick up on that through the e-course as well. You can also find the Fertility Reset on my website, drmariarothenberger.com/shop or /fertility reset. And I want you to know from the bottom of my being, from my soul, that this is possible for you. It is possible to still be struggling and still wanting to grow your family and feel peaceful. You do not need to be in pain while you're moving through this very difficult time. At least not chronic pain. You're still going to have shitty moments, right? Of course you are. You're still going to have those really hard times, and you'll notice, oh, instead of taking me 3 weeks to get over that, I was fine after a couple days. Or some people are like 24 hours and I was great. That was me after my third failed cycle chemical pregnancy, which to me is a miscarriage. I felt fine after 24 hours. I let the grief wash over me and took care of myself. And the next day I wouldn't say chipper, but it didn't take me 3 weeks to get over the loss. And that is how it can be for you. So I wish this for you. As I wrote in the book, I hold it in my imagination and in my energy field for you. If you are listening to this episode right now, it is absolutely for you. It is absolutely for you. Make no mistake. You are listening to this podcast episode for an absolute reason. If you have listened to this podcast before, you will know this already, but if this is new to you, I absolutely believe in synchronicity. Things are perhaps coincidental at times, but much of the time they are synchronous. You listen to things, you see things, you read things, someone tells you something that has meaning for you, all synchronistically. Take this with you to heart and know that that can absolutely be you. So for this 100th episode, do not forget to join me on the Instagram Live on Saturday, the 27th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm probably thinking, oh, it's only going to last like 30 minutes, but it's probably going to last longer, like 90 minutes probably. Probably max. So if you're there, please join in. I would love to see your lovely handles and your lovely comments, and potentially connect with you live, face to face. Of course, if you do want to enter the drawing to have a free Spirit Baby session, a Spirit Baby session live, know that obviously I cannot maintain your confidentiality, right? So that's a big deal. People will see you, they'll see your face, they'll hear your voice, they'll hear part of your story. Not everything. I like to keep some things quite confidential or private. But yes, you will be seen. And if that is okay with you, please do enter and we can have a great little chat. It was a good time and interesting to see a Spirit Baby session happen too, a little mini Spirit Baby session. That's the feedback that I got from the last Instagram Lives, is that people were like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's what's involved. Wow, I learned so much. So please do show up. I would love to see you there. And true to form, I'm probably going to be giving away other things too that I don't even know I'm going to give away yet. Yay! So my Instagram handle is Dr. Maria LPC, and follow me there, see me there on Saturday the 27th, a couple days from now at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And just a reminder, if you want to check out the Patreon insider stuff, you can head on over to patreon.com/miracleshappeninsider and check out all of the tiers there. See what is possible for you to have access to on a regular basis. All right. That is the 100th episode content for today, my friend. I will see you on Saturday live. I hope to see you there. In the meantime, I am wishing you so much joy and peace and happiness and ease in moving through some of the difficult parts of your journey. And I wish you a total knowing that miracles are on their way to you. And again, that does not just mean a baby. That means growth, change, improvement in your humanity, your ability to communicate and connect with others well, your ability to communicate and connect with yourself well. Those to me are absolute freaking miracles. They're amazing, and I wish them all for you. And a baby too, if that is still your desire, right? And some folks know. You know when you're done. You know when you're ready to move on to living child-free. I did. I totally knew. And that is a miracle too, when you're connected truly to what it is that your greater self is seeking. Until next time, my friend, be well.